Yo, wait. Just rep that Wash Heights indictment because nobody read that.
I ain't hear nobody say Wash Heights.
Wash Heights indictment, please.
I was going to
Thank you. Shout out.
That's where we at.
Now this would have been my testimony. It kind of is, but back then it would have counted more. See, I was walking alone, kind of break outside. Still I'm all on the phone. Hands freezing, coat zipped up halfway. Hung the phone up, I grabbed the iPod and pressed play. But that was mistake one in an instant. I should have heard the scuffling in the distance. Should have heard the screams, the car dents, the glass shattering on the floor. The rip of your jeans, I should have. But I didn't. I kept on walking, it's hard to admit it. Raindrops falling and hitting the top of my fitted. Had no umbrella, so I told the cops it bothered my vision. But bullshit, and that's what I was doing. What if I was stuck in a similar situation that you in? Big ass dude with the bulkiest arms, with his hands on my 12-year-old neck, my charm bracelet fell. It's laying in a puddle. Daddy's little girl. Daddy, I'm in trouble. Daddy, I'm scared. Please don't let him take me from you. Daddy, I'm weak. I think I'll just go to sleep. He told her he'd protect her forever. He read it in the courtroom. He wrote it in a letter. Sitting, shaking uncontrollably. The mic on his side. Tears in his face and the anger in his eyes. The look of complete emptiness absorbed him. He sprung from his seat. Leaped from the podium. Ran to the defendant. The bailiff controlled him. The judge slammed the gavel. The courtroom exploded. And me in the back looking hopeless. I know this was wrong. But I wasn't that strong. As I walked past the incident, he looked back. I got scared, she was trembling. Reached the corner, went upstairs. I couldn't sleep in the morning. Heard the screech from the coroner. The cops called the parents down to the scene. My heart drained completely when I heard the father scream. The mother flushed pale, speechless. Passed out on the floor, laid flat, probably from weakness. Detectives started knocking on the door. I walked down slow, trembling some more. I told him I didn't see or hear anything. He was about to leave, then he noticed trembling. Man, I broke down and started talking. Said because of the rain, I couldn't see clear when I was walking. Nodded his head, asked if I heard the glass crashing. I said, nah, man, I had the iPod blasting. He said, damn, you were my only lead. Shaking his head as he started to leave, I released a slight sigh, bitter sound of relief. Heard the sound of him weep, a little girl in the sheets. That's all I can picture in the courtroom as the father flipped out with his fist up. Jury had ended, reaching their seats. The courtroom was silent. The judge starts to speak. Have you reached the verdict? The courtroom listens. Not guilty. Lack of a witness. The courtroom explodes. The father flips the table. He would have ripped apart his whole face if he was able. Defendant started smiling. I started crying. Left the courtroom running home like I was flying. Ran through the door. Left it wide open. Chucked a cup of Black Label Newport. I'm smoking. I opened my notebook. I ripped out a sheet. Grabbed a pen from my desk and some pills for my sleep. Drank the bottle as I started scribbling my last will and testament and my confession. I'm sorry.